Hey there. Hey there. It's Mr. Creditability, I, Carlos Anaya, We Mad Learn Cast intro co-host from the Econ Learning Center channel. Welcome to the We Mad Learn Cast, where we elevate minds and dreams. We learn, empathize, achieve, reflect, navigate, create, aspire, share, and transform together. Get ready to dive into a world of inspiration and growth. And a better guys, tune in every Monday nights at 8 p.m. on Learning Center channel at econlearningcenter.com. Don't you dare miss an episode that is meant to change your mindset and way of a better good life.
Hello and welcome to our first ever Credit Boost Personal Financial Development Experience. You know, sponsored by Econ Learning Center channel. And welcome to my We Mad Learn Cast. We Mad Learn Cast. My name is Carlos Anaya, aka Mr. Credibility 24, owner of Econ Learning Center. I am a financial development, credit repair, and financial educator. I am thrilled to have you all here and I'm excited to share this message with you guys. My journey to financial freedom started in 2006 when I found myself $300,000 in debt. Ay, Dios mío. I tried all the traditional ways to get out of debt, from the lawyers to financial accountants to consolidating and credit repair businesses, but nothing seemed to work. I lost my 12-year job, my car, everything, todo. It was a dark, and difficult time. But one day I stumbled upon a book called The Credit Secret Bible, which I purchased in Amazon for $20. This book changed my life. To this day, I still have that book in my mind. As soon as I listened to the audio CD and read the book, I knew that I had found the solution to get out of debt. There was a chapter in the book that talked about reaching out to the Attorney General office in my local community, my local state, Connecticut, with all your financial documents and a heartfelt letter, you know, to write a heartfelt letter. So I decided to take action and take the chance. What I had to lose, I was already in debt, lost my job. What I had to lose. So I sent my documents with a hardship goodwill letter to the Attorney General's office. And guess what? What a surprise. A few months later, I received a letter stating that the Attorney General was going to take my case. It was going to take my case and help me with my financial situation. So it was a huge relief, and I was so grateful for the help that I received. From there, I started negotiating my debts one by one. The following methods outlined in the book to repair my credit status and build wealth. I also invested in a financial personal development course called TWS. You know, I was going broke. So I was taking a chance. I took action, you know, to find my purpose. So transforming that into wealth showed me, you know, how money works course, which taught me the new rules of credit and also money and how to manage my credit, monitor my credit, you know, reverse the cycle of negative credit to positive credit, monitor my debts from a negative to a positive one, converting my debts into wealth, one debt at a time, my money, my expenses by creating a budget, my taxes, my investments. So I established my own financial services, learned by doing business too. God has a purpose for every single one of us in our lives. And there's only one life. So you have to make the best of it. And that you have to find something that you do best and be grateful on doing it. Well, and also when you do it or share it with someone that really needs your help and wins your trust on the actual financial and credit educational services you can offer to them to start the process for them to fulfill their good life too. But it's not only credit, guys. It could be any business. It could be anything that you do best. There's something in your mind. There's something that you could instantly do best. Did you know that that could make you money? Focus, guys. Focus. So these courses not only help me achieve debt freedom, but also inspire me to start my own credit repair financial educational business in Prospect, Connecticut, which I'm here right now. You know, this is my LearnCast. We Mad LearnCast. So in 2008, I was not debt free, but I had a clear action plan in place to reach my debt freedom goals and secure my financial future. After I learned everything that I had to do with credit and how money really works, I decided to write a book called A Guide to a United Pursuit Financial Success Educated Nation for a Better Prosperous World, to share my knowledge and inspire others to take control, faith in ourselves, in a higher power. We can achieve anything we set our minds to. And that's what I did. I set my mind to that and I kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. And right now, this is what I have, guys. That's it right there. That's it. That's what I have, which is Econ Learning Center, where you can learn financial literacy. So if you're in debt, your credit's messed up, if you're in financial distress and you need some advice, I'm proof, you know, I'm proof that it works. And again, welcome to We Mad LearnCast. This We Mad LearnCast, I'm going to be hosting it every single Monday nights at 8 p.m. So basically, this was my little story of how I was in debt and how I got out and how I help others get out of debt. So again, the story continues. I don't know how long it's going to take for this story, this video to end, but let's continue my story up to it ends. And if those who missed it, just get in contact with me. I'll send you a video. I continue to educate myself. Then I took a course to become a financial smart money coach, educator, to teach others on the importance of financial literacy, but not only money, credit too, guys. Financial literacy and improve of having a solid 7 credit and money milestone financial foundation. That's what you need to learn, guys. As I continue to help others and help myself and then help others with their financial problems, their financial credit issues, and get paid doing it, what I love to do, I realize that we as individuals have the power. We have the power to establish our own economy. And in this place right here, in this place right here, this is where you learn how to establish your own economy. You don't have to go by the world economy, guys. You have to follow it and protect power to establish our own economy. When I took all these courses, I control our credit status or monies or taxes or investments, to achieve financial success. We just need to learn how money really works and make smart choices with our finances, guys. So that's what I did, and I continue to do. So I invite you guys. I'm inviting you guys, every single one of you guys, to join my We Mad Learn Cash, because in my We Mad Learn Cash every Monday nights at 8 p.m. It's already started. This is the 3 beliefs. So if you want to know more about that, just tune in at We Mad Learn Cash. tinyurl.com, capital W E MAD LEARNCAST. Go there, download my FYI app, and you can tune in to my We Might Learn Cast every Monday nights when I'm there, also online. So again, I invite you guys. Let's take this journey together. You can't do everything by yourself nowadays, guys. You can't. You cannot. No se puede. No se puede más nada hacer las cosas solo o sola. Tienes que tener alguien ayudándote. And I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Look, computers are there. Headphones are there. The classes are there. All you have to do is sign up. $20 per week per person. All right. So I just said it. I put it out there. So anyway, this is not only for adults only. Let's learn together, grow together, and empower our kids, because the kids are our future, our teens, the teens are our future, and each other to take control of our current and future finances and live the life we deserve. All right. So thank you for being here today. And remember, we all have a gift and a purpose in this world. Let's make the most of it. Amen. All right. So para mi gente latina, tengo las clases en español, tengo varias clases en español de financiera, tengo clases de crédito en español también. So si están interesados y tienen su crédito malo, aquí estoy para ustedes. aquí en Connecticut, en Prospect, Connecticut y Waterbury, Connecticut, donde quiera. Estoy por el internet, all over the internet. Hasta si tienes Metaverse con los lentes, también tengo eso también. So if you have the Metaverse, headsets, I do that too, which I'm working on that. I'm setting up my online classes on that too. And also physically inside here, from 4 to 10 p.m., those are my classes, different time slots that I have. I have 4 to 6 p.m., then I got 7 to 9 p.m., Mondays through Fridays. Then Saturday and Sundays, I have more leverage, which Saturdays and Sundays, I open from 11 all the way up to 8 p.m. So every class is 2 hours, and boy, you're going to learn a whole bunch of stuff. I have credit repair workshops, debt freedom workshop, real estate workshops, how to buy a house workshops before you get the mortgage or before you fix your credit, the in and outs of a mortgage and real estate and things like that. I have all different kind of courses, guys, all different kind of courses. How to invest little money to make it a lot of money towards the future. And guys, that's all I have to say. But in order to build courage, and be fearless on what you really, 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 really want to be in your life, it takes passion, commitment, a lot of commitment, discipline, and time to take action. Time to take action. Acción on what you want to do, lo que quiere hacer en tu vida or accomplish in your life. So to start to manifest your goals in your life, you need to focus on these 4 goals. Focus on one course until you succeed. But they're goals. So before you do anything in your life, when it comes to establishing your own business, repairing your credit, getting out of debt, you have to have goals in what you want to have to in your life. It's not only work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid. Because by the time you work, the money is already growing. And day one, as soon as you clock in, the money is already growing without you all over the world. It continues to grow. That's why there's inflation. All right. So in order to stop inflation, for to create your own economy, you have to get a plan B. That do A and B together, even better, because that's what I do. I have A, B, C, D, and E, which is Econ Learning Center, my organization. I pay my business first before I pay anybody else. I also pay myself first before I pay anybody else. Even if it's $5 a week, $10 a week, $10 a month, pay yourself first. All right? So these are the goals that you have to have. You have to have physical goals, personal goals, professional goals, and last and most important, your actual purpose and action plan to complete the other 3 goals in order for you to find your actual purpose in your life. All 3 goals have to be completed. It doesn't matter if you're doing backwards, sideways, frontwards, doesn't matter. From 1, 2, or 3, or 3, 2, or 1, or 2, 3, 1. It doesn't matter. The key is to accomplish them. No matter how long it takes you, no matter what obstacle you get, no matter what excuses you get, and do not be living in fear. Be fearless, like I am. I'm fearless, Because if when you get those 3 goals and you find your actual purpose on all 3 of those goals, you have to complete. If you miss one, you will not find your true purpose in your overall new lifestyle. So you can't cheat. It takes time. I know you have a job. I know you have excuses. But again, I can't express it. There's 24 hours in a day. There ain't nobody that works 24 hours. There ain't nobody that works 16 hours. And if you do, you're in trouble. You're working too much to stay broke still. You know, don't think about how much money you can make, you know, in your job. You already know how much you're going to make. As soon as you clock in, you already know you're getting paid $10 an hour, $16 an hour, $20 an hour. Imagine you making $20 a day, every single day, you know, or every single, you know, every single day, $20, you know, every single day. You know how much money is that? That's a lot of money. Imagine if I could show you how to do that with a credit card. When you get good credit, pay yourself first with other people's money instead of your money, and then you pay it later. That's what I do, guys. That's what I teach. And an Econ Learning Center right here. Econ Learning Center. We Man Learncast. That's what you can learn too when you tune in. But all right. So let's continue. Let's continue. So again, if you want to find out more on how to convert your debts and offset your accounts and build generational wealth, present and future wealth, call my Debt Freedom Appointment Hotline, for I can set up a 60-minute meeting with you. You could call at 203-266-1173. You know, as soon as the voicemail finish, please leave your message with your name and email or phone number where I can reach you or text you. All right? Or you could go directly to my website, which is econlearningcenter.org. You could Google me, Google Econ Learning Center. You can find me there. Or you could go join my group, which is 720creditgroup.zee.am. You know, 720creditgroup.zee.am. If you go there, it's even better. Instantly, as soon as you put your name and your email, I'm gonna get a text on my cell phone that you giving me permission to get in contact with you. I do not call people. I do not cold text. I just made that up. I don't know if it's real, but cold text. Cold text basically means that if I get your information from wherever and I text you your number, no, you have to give me permission for me to get in contact with you. That's how I work. You know, I don't want to get sued by the federal government and things like that. So new laws coming up, and these laws are crazy, especially if you have an online business or even in an offline business when it comes to financing or any business out there. All right. So if you want to know more, go to those websites. Now, here's a quote I go for. I got a couple of more minutes left. Yes, I do. Here is a quote I go for. All right. Oof, it's hot in here, dude. Every single day of my life, you know, getting hot here, getting hot in here. And again, the courses are in here. You know, it's the courses. But here's a quote I go for. Financial freedom is a definite purpose. Definite purpose in everyone's life. It's something that you must create for yourself, but not by yourself. No one else can select or make your decisions for you, but they can help you with them. But you have to make your decision. You have to commit. Therefore, your definite purpose will not create itself. You have to have somebody to help you find your definite purpose. Not going to be your mother and your father. The reason why? Because they were educated different from what you are right now. And still, like I said, I could go for hours with this issue. Financial literacy is not in the schools. Imagine if it was. All right? Imagine what I teach inside my facility, you know, right here in Econ Learning Center. Imagine if this course was in the schools. I'll be changing a lot of lives. And that's what I want to do. Change lives in here. Change lives. But I need your help. You guys need to register. But let's continue with this quote. You know? So, a desire to commit and focus in something. I said it again. In something you know in your heart, and you feel in your heart, and you feel it in your heart that there is a need for it. For what you know that probably someone else don't know, might not know. It's the factor that will determine your definite decision and the final purpose in your life. I found out this just from messing around, repairing my credit, getting out of debt. And when I did it myself, I said, man, I could teach other people how to do it. I could help other people how to do it. So once you make a decision, God and the entire universe conspires to make it happen for you. But you have to be honest with them, you know, for you, but only in God's time. So think of a definite purpose of what you want to do different right now in your life. Write it down on a piece of paper, on a notebook right now, besides waiting for the time to do it later. And don't have fear your true why. To find your true why, you know, don't have fear on finding your true why. And ask yourself, how can I do it now versus I cannot do it? If you believe you can do it, no matter what obstacle, excuses you are going through right now, find your passion, something you're good at, make it simple, very simple, believe in it, and make it fun, and how you can make money with it and have fun by doing it. Okay? Don't think about the money. You can make it. You can make that money, because the first minute that you think about money, you ain't going to make a dime. Nada. Now, if you don't think about it and you do what you have to constantly do, commit to it, constantly pushing it, the money will come. But you have to build trust with that person that you want them to pay you money for your services. Right? Makes sense. So don't think about the money you can make. Think about how many people you can help. The money and the glory and your legacy will come in God's time, not yours. So don't think about the money. Think about the services that you can offer, the potential services that you can offer to people in your organization. That's how I think, you know, and the money continues to grow, you know. See, when Rockefeller was young, he he invested on a farm, and I think it was $2,000, and he put an interest rate on there, like in 1%, 2%, and he was making money. The farmer was struggling, and Rockefeller had $2,000 when he was young, and he invested into this farm, and the farmer paid him monthly, 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 monthly. The farm grew, the business grew, the farming business grew, and he got his money back, and he continued to do things like that, and that's how he became rich. Little things become a lot. Again, little things become a lot. Cosas pequeñas que tú haces en tu vida que, pueden hacer mucho. Como cocinar, si sabes cocinar bien, tú puedes hacer dinero, Años atrás no había mucho trabajo y la gente, los padres, buscaban la manera cómo hacer su dinero. Lo que está pasando ahora es que los niños de ahora son vagos, están mucho por la computadora, están mucho por el internet, pero por las cosas negativas, no las cosas positivas, como yo estoy haciendo aquí en mi organización, en Econ Learning Center. Aquí todo positivo, nada negativo. Aquí yo no quiero nada negativo. Aquí todo positivo. Tiene que ser positivo y positiva. Aquí yo no quiero gente negativa. Indecisa. So, años atrás las cosas eran así. Years back, your parents, they used to find a way to make that money. They used to find a way to make that hustle. 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on and so on. Nowadays, all these teenagers want to do is play video games, watch TV, be on the internet on negative things instead of getting positive things like learning financial literacy, learning something that can give them more money and build them future credit, build them a foundation for their future when they have kids and so on, or help their parents, that are struggling. And in Econ Learning Center, right here, this is where they could learn. This is where they could learn, right there, right there, right here. We Matt Learncast. This is not a podcast. This is a Learncast. You learning something. This had nothing to do with a podcast. I'm expressing myself to you guys of what I went through, for you cannot go through it. And in this place right here in Econ Learning Center, that's what you're going to learn. So you're not only going to learn about financial literacy, you're going to learn how to become a business entrepreneur, either online or in here if you want to learn how to repair credit and get paid, So it's all about learning, guys. So I got some questions. How do you think banks really make a lot of money from? Got some questions for you guys. From the people, A. B. From the loans, C. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment through your Facebook and my Facebook page. Wherever you see this Learncast, leave me a comment with your answer, A, B, or C. And then I'll get back to you with the answer. If you want to know the answer, send me a comment, and you're gonna be shocked on the answer that I'm gonna give you. This is called financial literacy. All right. So the question is, are you ready to flourish and optimize your personal finances and well-being and your overall lifestyle? Leave me a comment in the bottom. Are you ready to code your mindset? Code your mindset. You know, we have codes here in our brain, right? If you don't use it, you lose it. With gratitude, not regret. The moment you regret something, your gratitude will not flourish. The moment you have gratitude, you wake up early in the morning with gratitude, not regret, your gratitudes continue to grow. This is from experience. Another question, are you ready to find out what day, what month, what year you can be debt free? Leave me a comment. Another question, are you ready to find out what can be your retirement number before you are 70 years old? You want to know that? Leave me a comment. I'll gladly send you a link and show you how to do it. As a matter of fact, I'll send you a video how to do it. Another question, are you ready? Are you guys ready to start the process to fix, repair, rebuild, boost up your credit score 100 points or more on your credit scores, and later monitor your credit today? As you boosting up that credit, learn how to monitor all that. Are you ready? Leave me a comment. So, still got a couple of minutes. So what is the Econ Learning Center? What is this? What is this right here? What is this right here? What is this? What is this? Right? How I came about doing this. How I came about doing Econ Learning Center. Again, for those who want to learn about establishing your credit, establishing a business, a credit repair business, or financial education and business, here is where you're going to learn. I have a whole entire course that I'm going to explain to you guys now if I have time. I think I have 30 minutes. So, Econ Learning Centers is a credit repair, personal financial education, personal development program, which is designed to empower individuals like yourself that are feeling down, that are feeling, man, nobody can help me with this financial issues. Nobody can help me with this credit. Nobody can this, nobody can that. Yes, I could. All right. And definitely I could. If I help myself, I could help you. So empower individuals like yourself to take control of their financial future and create a secure personal development economy. The key, personal development economy, custom personal development economy. Every single person is going to have a different personal development economy. It's going to be the same classes, but it has to do with your finances, how much debt you have, how much negative credit you have, and so on and so on. And you have to reverse that. You know, you have to reverse it, reverse it. So in today's uncertain economy and health climate, it is more important than ever for people to be equipped with the knowledge and skills to protect themselves and their families from future crises. The knowledge is learning financial literacy, how money really works, how credit really works, how taxes really work, how the banking system really works, how the mortgage system really works, how the tax system really works, how investment really works. Did I left anything out? Real estate, how real estate really works, instead of overspending money on buying a house. We teach that. A financial literacy credit fundamental learn by doing program like this should be taught in our children's schools, but it's not. They say until 2027. I'm ahead, guys. I'm ahead, which is too long. It's too long. That's why I did this. That's why I did this, because I know what's coming. You know, I know what's coming, and it's gonna come bad. As you can see it in the news, it's already here. So get financially educated now before it's too late. That's why we, the middle class, always backed up, because we always have excuses and fear. Take the excuses, take a bat, and then throw it out. Take the fear, shut it down in your brain. You know? All right? Take the I can, put it in here. I cannot, throw it out. Take it out the park. Home run, out there to the foul section, right? Take your knowledge, home run, you know, financial knowledge, the new one that you want to get. For those who's watching this, you might be interested in this. So, again, they saying until 2027, which is too long. We at Econ Learning Center, my organization, are teaching financial literacy to kids, teens, and adults right now. Right now, I'm in the process of doing an after-school program, you know, to get the kids out of the street, to get the teenagers out of the street. And it's going to be with the Metaverse Quest headphones, which I have like around 4. I need a couple of more, you know, and I'm looking for investors to help me out. So by participating in the program, individuals will learn practical smart money and credit skills, and such as budgeting, saving, investing, debt management, credit repair management, credit monitoring, entrepreneurship, you know, and so on and so on. They will also develop a deep understanding on how the 3 E's work on the economy, how the world goes around. It doesn't go around with money, guys. It doesn't go around with money. Money will disappear soon. It's about credit. It's all about credit on econ and the economy, how the economy works, and how to navigate financial matters and effectively. So the 3 E's is energy, economy, environment. That's how that's how the world goes around. So the program, 20 more minutes. The program also places a strong emphasis on the personal health and wellness development. People, this is crazy. This is happening right now. Helping individuals to set goals, build resilience within them that they have, and cultivate a spiritual and growth mindset with us, with Jesus Christ too. Spirituality is going to be here too. Participants will learn how to overcome obstacles, handle stress, and make the most of their strengths and talents by developing their personal development skills right in here in Econ Learning Center. Individuals will be better equipped to handle future challenges and opportunities with grace and confidence. Right in here. That's what you're going to learn. That's what you're going to learn. Right in there. All right? Oh, running out of time. So, unfortunately, ultimately, the goal of our financial education personal development program is to empower individuals, our kids, our teens, to create their own personal development economy early, not late, before they go to college, before they graduate from high school, before they get their first job, and also to develop a strong, resilient financial foundation, the 12 foundations, the 7 credit and money milestones that will protect them and their families in their times of crisis now and in the near future, you know? So I have a challenge for you guys. I have a 10 days, 7 credit and money milestone crash course challenge. It takes 10 days to take it. Every session is 1 video. And I guarantee you, when you get to the 5th video session, you're going to be on fire on what you have learned so far. So, by learning how to manage their finances effectively at an early age, cultivate personal development skills at an early age, and take control of the economic futures at the early age, participants, kids, teens, and also adults will be better prepared to weather any storm and thrive in the face of uncertainty, which that's what's happening now, guys. There's a lot of uncertainty going on. So I got some books that I wrote. I got a couple of books in Amazon. I got like a Spanish book, credit repair book in Amazon in Spanish. It's called Sencillos Créditos. You know, uh, I got another book in Amazon that is called Simple Credit Repair. Uh, I got another book in Amazon, which is this is an ebook, which is how to repair, fix, boost, rebuild, and later monitor your new credit, your new FICO 10 and 10T, because that's where we at now, guys. If you lost, register to Econ Learning Center. That way I can teach you that. So I got a couple of books. I got a kid's book, which is called Dinero's History of Money. Uh, I got another book, 10 Caminos en cómo concentrarse en una nueva aptitud financiera. You know, 10 ways to get a better financial attitude. I have it in English and I have it in Spanish. Uh, I also have another, like a little guidebook about the 16 credit secrets that you need to know. I got another guidebook. It's called the 10-Minute Guide to Instant Credit. It's an old book, but it still works. Uh, and then I got another book, which is called A Guide to a Better Prosperous Financial Freedom. And those are some of the books. And, you know, those are things that I've been doing, guys. And you guys could do it too. So I got something else for you guys. I'm like I told you earlier, I'm trying to increase access to the metaverse financial literacy here in Connecticut and wellness programs as a permanent and must needed financial education skills all over Connecticut. Waterbury, Connecticut, Prospect, Connecticut, Plainville, Connecticut, Naugatuck, Hartford, all over Connecticut, but mostly in my community, Waterbury and Prospect, Connecticut, and everywhere else, but mostly inside here. Inside here. This is in Prospect, Connecticut, right? And also inside there in my We Mad Learn cast. Tune in every single Monday nights at 8 p.m. Don't miss it. If you want the link, leave me a comment below and I'll send you the link. So, if you are a parent, this is for the parents, very important. If you're a parent with kids and teens living paycheck to paycheck in Connecticut, can't afford a daycare center, can't afford a after school program, bring them to Econ Learning Center, sign them up. My prices are very affordable. If you want to know more, leave me a comment before my after school program starts. So, if you're working a lot and you need like let's say you're working from 4 to 10 p.m. and you need somebody to take care of your teenager because you cannot leave them in the house by themselves, you could bring them here to Econ Learning Center. We'll keep them busy learning financial literacy, playing metaverse video games, and things like that until you get back from your job and pick them up here, at a very affordable price. I'm working on that, guys, but I need people to sign up. I need these parents to sign up. So, leave me messages, leave me comments, let me know what do you think about the idea and so on and so on. And then we take it from there. I could create a waiting list And then I could start setting everything up and the prices, which you're going to be amazed how much the prices are going to be. Much less than a daycare center and much less than after school programs here in Connecticut. They're too expensive. So if you're a parent living to patient and you have kids in Connecticut or generally live in the state of Connecticut, I need your undivided attention and support. All you have to do is watch a video that I could send you if you're interested in what I'm talking about to find out what Econ Learning Center and my petition is all about. And support, share, and sign this petition yourself and share with everybody that you know. So if you could do me that favor, let me know. If you're interested in helping me, volunteering, leave me a comment and I'll send you the information.
Welcome to Econ Learning Center, your one-stop destination for mental health, physical fitness, financial literacy, computer learning, and entrepreneurship courses. Discover how you can enhance your knowledge, stay fit, and become tech-savvy in an interactive and engaging environment. At Econ Learning Center, we prioritize your mental health and well-being. Join our yoga and meditation classes to find inner peace and balance. Empower yourself with our financial literacy and entrepreneurship courses. Learn how to manage your finances, start your own business, and unlock your potential for success. In today's digital age, staying ahead requires computer learning and tech skills. Join our courses to master programming, web development, and more. Ready to embark on your learning journey? Enroll now and unlock a world of knowledge and growth.
Well, there you go, guys. Where you could enroll at econlearningcenter.org. You could Google map me. You could Google me. Google Econ Learning Center. You can also put my name, Econ Learning Center Carlos Anaya, Econ Learning Center Mr. Credibility 24 or Mr. Credibility, either one, and you can find me and register. Register early, guys. Register early. Let me know. What do you think about a after-school program, a affordable one? Will you pay for it? Let me know. Leave me a comment below. So, just by investing on yourself to improve your personal development, financial, and credit education to repair your credit, investing on yourself here in Econ Learning Center, credit and get out of debt, Our Learn by Doing books and credit repair financial service and debt freedom software, tools, courses. You are helping Econ Learning Center reach our crowdfunding goal on raising some seed money to establish the first ever Metaverse VR Learn by Doing Econ Learning Center financial and tech business savvy peer leadership kids and teens adult day and after school program in my community of Waterbury, Connecticut and Prospect, Connecticut. But mostly it's going to be Prospect, Connecticut. I'm talking about right in here. I could easily fit like about 25 kids, teenagers and kids, ages 10 and up. All right. And also adults too. Only 25 people fit inside this facility. COVID-19 standard business rules gotta go by. So now to get completely out of debt, including your home mortgage, and start building real wealth in 5 to 7 years, you can learn it here at Econ Learning